Jeff and Naomi, right? Do you feel that Disney really did themselves, the fans, and the ton of people who worked on the Star Wars extended universe for over a decade a huge disservice by throwing out the EU? I love AMC and appreciate all the obvious hard work everyone there puts in almost every single day. Thank you.
Nope. Scrapping the EU was absolutely the right thing. It's what they had to do. It's what they should have done. The EU became a big jumbled mess of contradictions and conflictions and all that kind of stuff. And if you were moving forward, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of EU stuff. Thrawn trilogy, anybody. There's a lot of EU stuff that I love, and I think that you can. I would still recommend people to go and read, even though it's not officially now a part of canon. But the fact of the matter is, where you had 50 different writers and 5,000 different books and 300 different games and all these types of things, and a lot of them start to contradict each other and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to come to Star Wars Episode 7 and find out Chewbacca was hit by a moon. Which happened in the extended universe, by the way.
Got hit by a moon?
Yeah, that's how they killed Chewbacca. They hit him with the moon.
Don't you see a moon coming?
I know.
So,
Doesn't it move kind of slowly? It's a big lumbersome thing, you know?
You'd think. It's deceptively nimble, the moon.
It's not a moon, it's a space station. No, it's a moon.
So I mean, if you're now picking up again, you need to, I talk about this a lot, the writers and the directors and the creators of the Star Wars universe needed to cut off any handcuffs they had that was going to hamstring them creatively in what they were going to do. Oh, we can't have Yoda do this in the movies, or we can't have Luke Skywalker do this, because that would contradict what happened in this obscure little novel that came out 15 years ago where Luke says, I love peach pie. And now we can't have him say, I love blueberry pie. You know, whatever. The case would be, so no. Getting rid of the extended universe, it's still, what do they call now? The Legends? Is that what they call it? Star Wars Legends?
What, the expanded universe became that?
Yeah, they don't call it extended universe anymore. Now they call it Star Wars Legends or something like that. Getting rid of it out of canon was not only the right thing, it was the absolutely necessary thing that they had to do if they're going to move forward with these movies at all. Anyway, what did you guys think?
Agreed.
I was going to add that, like, this happens in comic books all the time. Every 7 to 8 years, they have something like, I don't know if you guys remember, the Crisis on Infinite Earths, or I mean, that's their DC and Marvel's way of flushing all this like weird, detritus, like just obscure things that they want to. Hey, let's go back to one. Let's reboot. You have to reboot it. And then with Star Wars, it's 30 years of different stories. Who are the Mandalorians? I don't know if they're this or that. So it makes sense, especially with a brand new take on Star Wars, to like, hey, like let's decide what's canon, and like we can add some of the things from the expanded universe as we move along, but let's just say it's not canon. It makes sense.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for the people who worked on the EU. I mean, look, you still got to work on Star Wars and get paid for it. That's a pretty sweet job to have. And as far as, I think you needed to do this because imagination thrives when it's untethered. You can't be held down to all these different standards and still try to make your own vision of what you want for the future. So I like the fact that it's moving forward. I think it's in the right direction.
And let's keep this in mind too. The Star Wars Extended Universe never was a part officially of canon. There was the movies, and that was canon. That was it. So they haven't really done away with the extended universe. They've just very clearly put an exclamation point on it, said it never was canon in the first place, but now we're just officially letting you know none of that was canon. What was interesting is now moving forward, all the Star Wars books that come out moving forward now
will be canon.
Comics, games are canon. So that's going to be interesting to see how they do all that.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.